actually really like Evermore.
Well, they keep in mind they haven't even opened for a year yet, so.
I feel like that's long enough to finish the stuff. Where do we go? What's BYU?
Always peaceful, but Evermore's always been a magical town, hasn't it? With different portals and open, bringing many interesting visitors, such as Kaderi, the king of the Fae, king of the fairies, powerful and jovial as he is.
Hello, come forth, my fairies, and spend this lovely evening with me in this wonderful place we call Evermore.
Oh, Kaderin, I just love you.
And I love you.
Brought much more than just interplay their travel. It brought the curious minds and inquisitive hearts of Earth here, such as James Bird Whistle Wickham, a professor and inventor from London. He wanted to study these mystic corridors for himself and see if he could harness their power. Yes. He began to work for days, and those days turned into months, those months to years, until one day, as the sun dipped in the sky, lighting it a beautiful orange it does in the autumn time, he flipped the switch on his machine, and a portal opened. And who else to take care of it? He presented you again. There is two mayoral debates tonight.
Although I can't imagine there's a line.
All right, then, new patron. New patron! New patron! Please do here!
He's dragging it. Does you want one? You're good. Go ahead.
Okay. An adventure.
Structures, watch the wings of Evermore, bird show, learn a song.
Little Sebastian's over there. Where's this? Actually, he's Little Red. Little Red.
Oh, look at the pony.
That was worth speaking of it later. You made me get interested.
Because they are.
Can be over 25 feet long, has a small brain, and such a beautiful long tail for steering. Now, most parrots are brightly colored, and I think we can come to expect that. Some of the parrots we show some nights have no.
That means they will eat both plants and animals. So in the wild, they'll hunt any insects, invertebrates, scorpions, centipedes, millipedes, to snakes and lizards. And
How do you do that in a tree and not fall out of the tree? You know, bighorn sheep, right? And then, a lot of male animals will have some sort of way to display how tough.
It was so weird when he responded immediately. When you were like, I'll call you back. He's like, okay.
Feathers. That's cute.
Full on human bird.
So great.
What is the reason for that?
Creepiness?
Aren't you glad he didn't like take this experience for his family and be out like
I think it is, yeah. So that's going to be the lakes. So they need a wall there. We shouldn't be able to see that building. I know.
He's got 9 pieces of gold. How did he get gold?
Just got dragging in the the goblin. Does he look? I feel like he's. It got wet and it grew.
No, that's not how it works. It's a little blue pill.
It's a little.
Okay, that made it worth it.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's the people you want to ask. So, get your level 1 task card. All right, it will ask you specific questions or tasks to go. So, like the first one will ask you about guilds. Second will ask you about seeing a traveling show, and then the last one will ask to get a member or get a piece of gold from one of the people that has it. Okay, find one of those guys, have them help you start with your tasks on the quest, and then from there you got to carry it on yourself. Okay, does that make sense?
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Love to help.
There we go. Look, see, all my fingers
No, I
still.
didn't do that.
Way above our. We're only level 1.
Evermore Longfellow, town ratcatcher. What's a driver's license?
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Horse license.
Ratcatcher?
Why would you need a license to ride a horse?
Do you know how
Safety
they grow the
regulations.
horse?
How they grow the horse?
Yeah, it got bigger.
Well, they
Yeah.
walk out
It's big now.
and then they walk in.
Oh. Clearly magic.
So
Okay,
you
you're a
want
rat
to task
catcher.
for me then?
Yes.
I like the rain. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Me too.
In order to catch rats, I need to know where the rats are. So I'm going to send you up to the hunters, and you need to talk to Derval specifically. Because I'm not going to have you ask if he needs rats caught. I'm going to ask you how many he needs and where he wants them delivered.
What's he wearing?
He's a black heart hunter.
Okay.
You can just ask
Okay.
for Derval specifically.
Derval.
You can take
Okay.
your time with it as well. It doesn't have to be fast.
And we need to come and find
How
you
many he
when we're
needs
done?
to have
And
caught.
where he needs them delivered.
How
Tell
many
him
Okay.
the
and where?
ratcatcher asked.
Okay.
If he balks at it and is like, that's because
Are
he's
you
supposed
noting?
to. It's a joke.
Okay.
I more want his reaction.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hi, Windy Dash. How are you?
I like this.
Which one?
The red one.
I like it too.
It's lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Into the dungeon.
poster on the wall. That was
Yeah.
talking about the catacombs.
I don't have a sword.
Oh, it said catacombs? Well, it didn't, but it talked about. It was a riddle. This was on the video.
It was.
Just go. God.
That's terrifying. Nobody's gonna pop out of Those are legit masks.
Get in there.
Oh my 10th visit.
Yeah, you can tell.
Be of noble intent and purpose, and protect those who cannot protect themselves. Next attribute is that of loyalty. For you are not measured by your strength as a knight, but by the strength of your bond to those who fight at your side. And last, I've got a piece of gold in my pocket to anyone who can guess the last attribute of the knights, and to cut things short for the sake of the rain, it'll start with a W. And no cheating if you've already heard it.
Ready with the goblin?
Yes. You don't know? Well, that doesn't start with a W, so that's not correct. Wisdom, a very decent guess, but you see, the hunters, they got to pick their attributes first, so they got to lie a bit on their resume. But you're very close.
Is it Will?
Will, a decent guess as well, but not quite. What's that?
Wit.
One more time?
Wit.
A little louder.
Wit.
There you go. He stole it from you.
Can you say it even louder?
Aye, but it could be helpful to pass the time, and you must be quick thinking on the battlefield, or else you will fall. So these are the attributes of the knights. Are these things you would seek to uphold, any of you? You don't know? Well, we are recruiting squires if you're interested in joining up. How about this? I'll give you one trial to complete. If you do want to join up, complete it and come back to me or Sir Kaliri if she's here. Well, funny you should ask. I was about to tell you. The first attribute is honour, so the first trial is that of honour. Find a piece of gold, earn it however you will, if you haven't got one already, and find someone who needs it more than you and give it to them instead. Present company excluded. None of this, oh, I need a piece of gold. Oh, thank you. Do you need a piece of gold? There you go. That's cheating. Now, do that, come back. I might have some more tasks for you. How's that sound? All right, any questions? Do you want? I mean, it's raining, but you can stand here if you want.
Do you sign cards?
Oh, I'll be here a bit. If it's not raining, I might be over by the statue, but I'll generally be in this area. Shout for Sarah Ron, and I might be able to hear you. So.
We don't want to talk to people.
Listen, we're older than you. We paid our dues. Oh, okay. We've talked to people and we didn't want to.
Watch out, Katie.
Get him melted. But then like, he doesn't even breathe fire.
Which way are the dragon trainers? You point a finger?
They're over at the ruin. That's a thing. Or maybe he played a joke and then he got lost and he find it. You're like, oh, this is old knowledge. We gotta tell everybody.
Don't you look like the inquisitive bunch?
Are you a guild member?
Well, that depends. Are you the law?
No.
No.
Well, then I think we might be able to help each other out.
All right. I'm down.
I recently come across a very large shipment of diamonds. Now, diamonds on Earth are very, very valuable. Here in Evermore, they're valuable for a different reason. Did you know that they can be used in very powerful magic spells or very powerful magic rituals? Maybe you can talk to the fortune teller. Let them know that I've got a big shipment of diamonds.
What's your name?
My name is Rooster.
Where's the fortune?
Please do.
Great.
Not the pasture that are 50 cows in
Yes, please.
Yes,
this is your stage.
Great.
Remind me of the name of your group.
You human birds.
It's one of the quests for.
We will see what happens.
Fantastic.
They were simple folk, dolls, which they were called back then. And my father met my mother when she travelled from the world of mythos.
What? Are you writing this down?
I'm a half-blood myself. I'm half Mythosian, half human.
He's from France.
But I grew up there and lived there for quite some time. I eventually did depart here in order to journey through the world of mythos.
All right. So for you, what you guys are reading? That's the pieces of gold apart. Just left her.
I do not. It could be.
We can beat this little one.
You want to know anything about guilds? And it's honestly, you can join any one of them depending on which one lines up with your own sense. See how you actually get to First what I'm going to say is rounded. You're going to go into the